Hello there, Aquarius, and welcome to your October reading. It's great to see you again, and just a reminder, you can always use these for your sun, for your rising, and for your moon sign. Let's get started with your channeled information. This month, as I was tuning into your sign, the main piece of information that came to me was the benefits of getting organized, decluttering your space, clearing out, even looking at investments and looking at other parts of your life that could use a second glance and consolidation on some levels. So organization, or more specifically getting organized, is the main message for you this month. Now let's take a look at the Catalyst card and see how everything is going to be connected this month. Your catalyst this month is about finding harmony in your life. So if there's any relationships that have been difficult for you, this is a time to possibly step away from them, really to avoid arguments or disputes. And in your own sort of way of thinking, your own mind, this is a chance for you to explore new ways to meditate and to create a sense of equilibrium. All right, let's take a look now and see what the cards have to say about October. Okay, so the center card is very good. We have the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is about getting ready to end a phase in your life. For some of you, you might be wanting or preparing to either transition from one house to another or one job to another, but it's not quite the right time yet. As far as what's going on in your life, there's a lot happening. Feel free to push back if you need to. There's a lot of energy going into family at the moment. And if not family, then at least your financial future, since the Ten of Pentacles rules both family and finances. So whichever you're investing in, it looks like it's a good use of your time. Just remember to have some fun as well. I mention that because as I'm looking here in the deep past, I see the Three of Cups, but I get a sense that there was either a delay or it didn't completely happen. Or perhaps there's a party on the horizon. I really think it's important to celebrate your accomplishments and the people in your life. So make sure that over the course of October, there's something that you have that you can celebrate and rejoice. The energy coming into this month is very good. Six of Wands sets you up for success if there's anything difficult that you have to negotiate or present to other people. They see and they hear you in a very positive manner, and this is really good for negotiations. So with the Ten of Swords here, the message I get from this is be careful of the company that you keep. The Ten of Swords can be a card where arguments happen, and it's usually because someone incites them. And the interesting thing about this one is I'm seeing a grouping that's sort of creating that Ten of Swords moment for you. So if you have someone in your life that knows how to push your buttons, if you are tuning into information or noise that is somehow causing stress within your body or your mind, this is a reminder to kind of step away from that, detox from that person, place, or situation. And of course, if you have any sort of medical issue that's presenting itself, particularly in neck, back, or even lower back, then this is something you want to get taken care of ASAP. The overall money for this month is shaping up in a positive direction. We have the Seven of Pentacles, which is always a card of slow and steady growth, particularly when it's in the upright position. So I feel like a lot of you are trying to build or expand from that, and that's great. Just remember, slow and steady with the Seven of Pentacles. There is a feeling of frustration, and I feel like this has more to do with either friends or family in your life. Perhaps trying to understand what's going on with them, or trying to understand motivations for either their decisions or decisions that are affecting them. Whatever it is, whenever I see the Devil card, or in this card, Nature, it's a reminder that you can't control all of that. What's most important is what's going on with you. And this card is also a nudge for you to turn the lens back on yourself. Make sure everything in your life is okay. Is there something that you're afraid of dealing with? This is usually a fear-based card, and it's one where you feel like you either can't go forward because you're afraid of failure, or you're held back from doing something. So if that exists in your life, make sure that you're addressing those concerns, and if there's any relationships in your life that are presenting themselves, make sure that you're getting something out of them as well. A lot of times, for those of you that might be meeting somebody new, when I see the Devil card in an ego position, it's about understanding if that person is ready for the relationship. Sometimes they're still attached to a person, sometimes they're just not emotionally available. In the environment position, we have the Knight of Cups in reverse, which can speak to a gentle sort of sense of feeling discouraged or feeling a little bit down, or trying to understand how you can overcome something, particularly if there's something that's holding you back. As we look at hopes and fears, you actually get an answer to that. It's about speaking to friends, getting out, exploring, really taking action in your life, not allowing yourself to sit too much with that feeling or that frustration that you're having that I sense in the crowning position and also in the environment. So talk to your friends, email people that you haven't talked to in a while, get out, explore, take a vacation if you'd like. The outcome card is the Queen of Swords, and it's reversed. So what I want you to be very careful of in this outcome card is to not think too negatively about yourself, about others, about the future. Turn this card around and think about all of the things that are possible, not all of the things that aren't happening. Let's go ahead and expand the forecast, and we'll begin with a health card. Health including your mind, your body, and your spirit. Your health card this month is Return of Spirit, which is for those of you that maybe have lost your connection to meditation, to prayer, to any sort of ritual in your life that brought you peace. This could even be as simple as working outside. Whatever it was that gave you a sense of being able to disconnect, this card is saying it's important for you to do that. So create a new ritual in your life that brings you peace, that brings you solace, and that connects you with the universe. Now let's expand your forecast and take a look at wealth. In wealth, we have a change afoot. And this could be actually what the Devil card is about here. So for some of you, there may be something that's closing, something that's ending, or a major change that you need to make in order to feel more comfortable. So whenever I see death, that's a significant change agent, and don't be afraid of it, but you're gonna have to face whatever changes are really coming through for wealth. So talk to people if you need an advisor, talk to a family member if you need help with that, or just take a look at what you want to change. This can be positive. Death is not always a bad thing, but it is about a significant shift in your finances, and hopefully it's for the better. But even if it's a change that requires a little bit of budgeting, I do feel like it's something that you can manage. The rest of the cards looked pretty good. Let's now look at your love card and see what's coming through for relationships. Let me pull the camera down so you can see it. We'll give it one more shuffle. And for love, we have releasing regret. And it says, I know that I can't change the past. And I agree with this. So if there's anything that went on in the past, if you didn't get to say something that you wanted to, if you missed an opportunity to go after a love that you wanted, this card is saying, focus instead on all of the beautiful possibilities in the future. Focus also on, if you want to go on more practical matters, looking at your money, looking at work, that looks like it's a much better area right now. But release regret, forgive yourself. If you don't do that, you actually never open up and allow for new things to come in. So forgive yourself, love yourself, and let go of any feeling that you could have, should have, would have. The past is the past. The future is all that really matters. That's what you can control, and that's where the opportunity is. All right, let's take a look at your destiny card, speaking of the future, to see what's coming through for that. And we have spontaneity, which I love, and I think is the perfect answer to some of the frustration that I was sensing here in the ego card. So this is a chance for you to simply change your routine a little bit. If you always go to the same coffee shop, or you always go do the same thing on the weekend with your family, or whatever your routine is, I'd love for you to just do something that's a complete curveball that we would never imagine doing. And it should be fun, it should be unexpected, and perhaps you can take a loved one with you, this is going to add a sense of joy to your life, and it's also going to change your energy. And once you shift from a place of feeling uncertain or unable to do what you want to a place of joy or excitement, everything in your life, including your finances, can change for the better. All right, let's go ahead and review everything that we talked about today. The channel to message was to really get organized, to take a look at everything in your life, and if there's an opportunity to give stuff away, to clean things up, just to understand what's going on, it's going to be helpful. I spoke with a teacher once who reminded me that, particularly when it comes to opportunities in your life, if you don't know what you need, how is the universe going to know how to provide it? That includes how much money you need. So sit down with your budget, with Microsoft Excel, make a quick outline of what your output and your input is per month, and see if you're comfortable with it. When we look at your catalyst, it's about finding harmony across all sectors of your life this month. And there is definitely a lot of opportunities here for equilibrium, and we'll go into that in just a moment. As we look at the cards, we see in the deep past some sort of a celebration, but probably not one that was pronounced enough. I would love for you to have a chance to do something fun this month. It really supports what we saw here in the Destiny card. Do something fun, spontaneous, celebrate. Celebrate a success, celebrate what's going well. Nine of Wands, reminding you that there's a little bit more patience that's necessary before you can make a major shift or move that you desire. A lot of focus going on taking care of yourself and providing for the future. Just a reminder that if you need to ask for a loan or a raise or any sort of acknowledgement this month, people are going to be able to listen to you and favorably hear your case. There's a little bit of fear that's clouding things. It's in your crowning position, the Ten of Swords. As I said earlier, remember that this can often come from the company that you keep. So if there's somebody that knows how to push your buttons or that creates tension in your life, create some separation from them and know that it's okay. As we look at your ego this month, it's really important to step away from fear to get back into that zone of empowerment. Part of that is going to be allowing for joy to come into your life and turning this Knight of Cups upside down through, hopefully, some sort of a spontaneous celebration. It's important for you to get out, to get away from wherever you work or live, and to try to remain hopeful and optimistic about the future, not focusing on fears or doubts or worries. As we expand the forecast, your health card is encouraging you to do whatever kind of activities bring you a sense of equilibrium, of feeling like you are in a neutral mind. So again, it could be prayer, it could be meditation, it could be going to the beach, or planting flowers. Whatever it is, have your return to spirit come back into your life. For wealth, a big shift in your money this month. I think it's important for you to look at your finances and your budget to understand what that will be. Just be flexible with it and understand that not all change is bad change. When we're looking at love, it's about releasing regrets. Don't worry about the past. Focus instead on opportunities, on the future, and what you want to cultivate. Finally, with your Destiny card, spontaneity is your best friend this month. It's going to change your energy and it's going to bring you to a place of joy, happiness, and hopefully shifting good luck into your life as well. So, that is this month's reading. I hope it brought you the insight and information you needed to traverse October. If you ever want more of a personalized reading, I do offer one-on-one appointments. You can check out the description area below to see rates and availability. Likewise, if you'd like to donate to the channel, I do welcome that since this is a viewer-supported endeavor, so there's a link for donations as well. If you'd just like to keep in touch, there are two ways to do so. You can either subscribe to this channel or to the newsletter. You can also join me if you prefer on social media. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So with all of that being said, I just want to say thank you for showing up every month and working on yourselves. I really admire the growth and the empathy that everybody has been developing over the past few months and years that we've been doing this. So thank you so much for allowing me to play a small part in that. Take care of yourselves, be kind to one another, but most importantly, be kind to yourself. I wish you much love, success, and joy over the months and weeks to come. See you again real soon. Bye-bye.